Hello, everybody, and welcome to my very first Braddy. Oh, sorry, breakfast. Sorry, beverage with a Braddy. I'm doing this in one take, so please forgive any bloopers or whatnot. Uh, if you haven't seen my video for the Oprah Show audition, the reason I call this a beverage with a Braddy is because I'm always thirsty. I'm on a lot of pain medication, plus I'm bipolar and I'm on medication for that, and those pills make me thirsty. Today I am drinking iced tea, and I love iced tea. When I was a kid, we used to have it all the time, but anymore, sometimes I add my own special flavors to it, which is diet soda, like a diet Sprite or diet 7 Up, something to that effect. I know you might think it sounds gross, but you should try it. You never know if you like something till you try it. Okay, let's get on with topics today. I don't have a lot of time on here, so I would, if I had my own show on television, I would talk about the beverage that I'm drinking, and the audience would probably have the same beverage, and we'd talk about, what goes into it, how to make it, blah, 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 blah. And then the show would start, and I'd talk about other things, like have my regular guests on. And I would like to do things like reunite old cast members from television shows that are no longer on, especially my favorite television show of all time, Roseanne. Anyone that knows me knows I love Roseanne. I love the show, I love the cast, I love her, everything about it. I would love to reunite them on my own show. Plus, there are other shows out there too, like Happy Days, Love Boat, all the good stuff that was filmed when I was younger. Because the things nowadays are just not as good, at least in my opinion. Wrestling. I have a few things I want to talk about wrestling today. TNA. I'm not too happy with what they did with Roxy. If you don't know, this past pay-per-view, Roxy was in a match with Madison Rayne for the title. And Roxy did not know until she got there that night that if she lost the match, she had to leave TNA Wrestling. Well, of course, she lost the match. But that's ridiculous to do that to somebody. I think it's horrible. I think it's BS. And I want a lot of people to know that. Because who does that? I mean, I don't even think Vince McMahon would do that. And I'm not too crazy about him. But anyway, I wrote to Dixie Carter on her Facebook. Of course, I got no reply. But I just think that was BS. As well as what they're doing with the women's division. They had the best women's division in wrestling for a long time. They had Hamada. They had Awesome Kong. They had Victoria, Tara, Roxy, Alyssa Flash. And now they're down to only maybe 5 women. I mean, they got Daphne, which is great, and Angelina Love, and the beautiful people. And Rosie Lotta Love. I'm liking her. But I mean, you need more. Bring back those veterans that can really show us what women's wrestling is supposed to be like. They had it going on until Hogan and Bischoff showed up. Also, the X Division. I mean, Doug Williams? That's not his name, is it? Thinking of someone else. Yeah, it is Doug Williams. I like him. He's really good. And they're starting a little bit more with the X Division now with Kendrick and all those guys. So I kind of like the direction that's going in. I've been a wrestling fan my entire life. And I was a backyard wrestler for many, many years. And I was going to try out for Tough Enough. And then that's when I hurt my back at my day job. Nonetheless. Not in wrestling. My day job. Well, I digress. I also wanted to talk about horror. I'm a huge horror fan. and I'm writing a book currently, which is horror. It's kind of like Wrong Turn with a lot of different twists in it. I had written a trilogy that I was going to publish. I had written it years and years ago, but if you were to read it now, it would you would think I was copying off of the movie Scream. But like I said, I wrote it in 1985, which is way before that ever came out. Um, I love the movie Halloween. That was the very first horror movie I believe I've ever seen. I think I was 8 years old and I watched it with my father. And believe it or not, I wasn't really scared. I was fascinated by it. I mean, I was scared because we lived out in the country. I mean, in the woods. But I wasn't terrified like maybe an 8-year-old should be watching a movie like that. But ever since then, I became a huge horror fan. Rob Zombie's Halloween version, the first one, I thought was pretty good. I really did. I really usually don't like remakes, but that was pretty decent. But the second one, sorry, Rob Zombie fans, sorry, Rob, it sucked. To me, that did not exist. That is not my Laurie Strode. No way. Maybe if they're doing a part 3, which they're supposed to be, to save grace, they should have made part 2 as a nightmare, and it didn't really happen, because to me, it was a nightmare. Moving on, I just wanted to say, I always wanted my own talk show. It's been a dream of mine. Besides wrestling, besides writing the book, I've always wanted to do this, because I'm nosy, like I said before. I got a lot of nose here for everyone. I'm not afraid to ask the tough questions, the questions that people want to know. I ask them. I mean, I'm not going to be aggressive about it. I mean, if people don't want to answer, that's fine by them, but I will ask them. And in closing, I just want to say thanks to everybody who had voted for me on Oprah's contest. I thank you so much. I can't believe I got as many votes as I did. And voting is still going on, so if you would like to vote, it's somewhere. The link is on my page here on YouTube and on Facebook. So in closing, I'd like to say I hope you come back, see me again. I'm going to hopefully do this every other day if I have time. I got a lot of things on my plate and I'm very busy, but I would love to do this. Love to talk to you. Love to get to know you more. If you got any opinions or suggestions, write into me. I'm here. Like to see you again. Over, out, peace, bye, cheers.